and thanks for joining me for the cover reveal. Let's jump in and take a look. So this is the hardcover book jacket. I'll begin with the book flap to introduce you to the story of the Fire Handler. There's something lurking in Lake Manitou. Born to Wapa Asabakashi, 15-year-old Lily Weber willfully rejects the ways of her Sioux and Chippewa ancestors and models herself after the Christian teachers of the Sacred Heart Indian Mission. But when she returns home for the summer of 1897, she finds her childhood home at Lake Manitou threatened by corrupt businessmen willing to do anything to claim the land, and by darker forces from legend and lore. When a hero arrives in the form of Father Jean-Nicolas Guérin, a mysterious Jesuit priest who knows the dark secrets of her family, Lily begins a journey that will challenge her understanding of good and evil, reality and myth, and duty and lore. The Fire Handler is a modern fantasy set in the old forest of Minnesota, where Anishinaabe, Oceti-Sakowin, Norse, and Christian lore crash together upon the rocky shore of Lake Manitou, where an ancient evil slumbers in the heart of Hiawatha County. So now that you know the premise of the story, let's take a look at some of the really cool features that can be found in the front cover. Beginning at the top, yes, this is the first of a 7-book series in the Dreamcatcher Chronicles. But I also want you to notice how the font matches to the font of the Alchemist Chronicles. The reason for that is this book is a continuation of the adventure began by Joseph Nicolet, and it's set a generation after the end of the Alchemist map. Although the series will cover myths from multiple cultures, the clans of the Anishinaabe are represented in the stars. And just as stars were featured prominently in the Alchemist map, they're also important in this new series. At the center of the Dreamcatcher is the Spider, which represents Lily Weber. In Anishinaabe legends, Grandmother Spider created the Dreamcatcher to protect her children from bad spirits. In this regard, my central character Lily is also a protector who is trying to save her family, her people, and all her neighbors at Lake Manitou. You can see that I used a looped willow branch rather than a perfect circle, which holds special significance to my fictional characters, as well as paying homage to the older style of Dreamcatchers. We use the 7 feathers to represent both the 7 grandfathers, the 7 fires, and also the 7 books of the series. Even though Hiawatha County is fictional, the story is still set in central Minnesota, so we wanted to capture the lake, the storms on the horizon, the northern lights, and the approach of dawn or dusk. Since this story is a modern fantasy, monsters of all types will be featured, including the multicultural water serpent, which can be found in both the Old and New Testament, in the Dakota legend of the Ungtehi, the Norse legend of the Midgard serpent, and the Anishinaabes' horned serpent. And finally, there's me. You can order a signed copy in either hardcover or softcover directly from my website, jasonleewillis.wixsite.com/novels. On my website, you can find the links to order right here. So you can either pick the paperback or the hardcover. And once you click on that, it'll take you right to the website, PayPal. And if you have an account, you can plug that information in. Or if you'd prefer not to have an account, you can just click Pay with Debit or Credit Card, and you'll be able to check out as a guest. I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and I'm really looking forward to seeing your order. Thanks. Bye-bye.